Estribos is a small British company that imports belts from Argentina. I've been buying these for years, but I have only just partnered with them and want to show you what they can make. They even make them to your own design. They last for years. I've been buying them for at least 7 years. My husband wears them. My son wears them. I'm even wearing one now. These are currently on their website. They have a great website. Check it out. They're super presents for boys and girls of all ages. I just wanted to ask you a few questions, Sophie.
Yes.
About your company, your family company.
Yes.
When did it? I feel like I've got a few of your belts here with me. This one, I think, being the oldest and
yes,
the softest because it's been worn the most. They do get lovely and soft over time. But I feel like I've been wearing them for 20 years or so. How old is your company?
You've definitely been nearing 20 years at wearing our belts.
Right.
So the history to the business is my dad's family is from Argentina, and although my dad and I have only been involved in the business for 20 years, it has another 20 years previous to that. We've been manufacturing leather goods in Argentina, and my family moved to Buenos Aires, and when the economy crashed in 2001, my dad decided that he wanted to move out of insurance and move away from that and tie back into the family business. So we moved back to the UK and brought one arm of the business to the UK in 2001. And then now we are 20 years later. We've been attending polo matches and equestrian events up and down the UK for 20 years now. And my dad and I now run the business together. So we have the Argentine side, which has been going for nearly 4 decades, and the UK side of things that has been going for nearly 2 decades. So there's a crossover there, but it's something that we love doing. My dad and I are an amazing team. We work very hard. We get on like a house on fire. So it makes business pleasure as well. And a history of leatherwork in Argentina that is very ingrained in the culture, and my dad's Argentine family have very much perfected what they do, and we run a very small workshop, so everything is done in-house. We don't outsource any of our work to anyone. We have a team of currently 14 stitchers who work on our belts, and we adapt to the economic climate in Argentina, and we do what we can to maintain the same level of workmanship by doing everything in-house ourselves, and it works really well.
When did you start making it possible to create your own?
So that was born through lockdown. We had already started, actually we've been doing this for a long time. So when we go to a trade stand and someone says, oh, I would like that in my son's racing colours, or I would like this in my daughter's cross-country colours, we've always been able to do that.
Right.
But it's never been something that people have been able to do online until lockdown came. So we worked with our web guy, who's very good. We've got a good working relationship with him, and he developed this tool. And so we've actually been able to offer it since June last summer online. So people can choose their own colours and everything themselves. But it's something we've always done.
Really easy to do. This is one that I designed in my grey colours, and so lovely that I didn't have to have the brass buckle.
Yeah, it's really smart. It adds a real touch of class to it. And one of the reasons we decided to do more of the buckle upgrades is because we found that as we attended the same events that we've been going to for nearly 2 decades, the leather just got softer and softer and softer and became much more personal. And we decided that we needed a buckle that measured up. So we started doing a solid brass or a nickel plated. So the buckles are equal to the leather at last.
How many belts do you have?
Well, I'm actually quite lucky that my husband and I have a crossover between some of the belts that we get to share. So he's quite slim, and when I wear them on my hips, we actually manage to share quite a few of the same belts. So I think I've definitely got about 8 or 9, and it's a matter of rotating through them. But you know, they're a product that last a lifetime, so I don't think I've actually treated myself to a new one for a good 5 years now. So they last really well, and we're very proud of them.
I used to borrow my son's when he was going through that growing phase, and then he got bigger, and then I was able to have his hand-me-downs.
We are talking about hand-me-downs. We were at Spirit of Christmas fair last week, and we had a lady come along, and she said, you know, my husband wore your polo belts for over a decade, and he passed away, but we still have his favorite polo belts. And I was wondering if we could do something to adjust it. So we shortened the belt for her so that she could continue wearing it after he passed. So we are offering a resizing service now. So when someone has a belt that's either too big or belongs to someone that they want to keep near and dear, it's something we're going to be expanding on in the new year.
How often do you go back to Argentina?
I haven't actually been back since the January pre-COVID.
Right.
Things have been quite complicated in Argentina. They only actually opened up international travel 10 days ago, actually 2 weeks ago now. So it's only just been possible for us to visit in the last 2 weeks, which happened to have been our 2 busiest weeks of the year so far. So we're probably going to have to wait until January for anyone to visit out there. But Dad and I were last there in the January just before COVID. Yeah, we do lots of air freight. So we do a container, probably only half a container twice a year, which obviously takes a long time, and we gear up for that for the Christmas season. But at this time of the year, we do lots of our custom stuff via air freight, and that's very fast these days. So you know, we have it made in our workshop, and then they're usually dispatched and with us in the UK within 5 to 6 days. So it's not too delayed at all.
Well, thank all of your people for their hard work and creativeness. It is an absolute brilliant product. It's immaculately made. The inside is as immaculate as the outside.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's great to hear. It's great to hear. We hope that people can see our passion that we have for our product. You know, I think as a family-run business, you have a lot more control over what happens, and there are no middlemen. So it makes it really easy to get things right. And we hope that people can see how passionate we are.
Is your probably not your married name? Is Estribos the family?
Sorry. No, Estribos means stirrups in Spanish. So
okay, so you're not Miss Stirrups.
No, I'm not Miss Stirrups. No, we chose the name due to the close relationship we have with the equestrian world and leather. Excuse my terrier, the postman is just delivering a parcel.
Yeah, you're very lucky I haven't got one joining in here. Thank you, Sophie, very, very much. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I look forward to getting my Christmas presents.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Nice to speak to you, Caroline.
Bye.